Hi everybody, I hope you're all keeping well. I'm just going to be talking about my eye appointment that I had at the hospital last week because I put a video on my channel about a year ago talking about the optic neuritis that I had and had some vision loss with that as well. So I've just been waiting really from that time till now to get an appointment at the hospital to check my eyes out and see if there's any permanent damage. I just did the usual things. When you get in there, you do an eye check and make sure that you can read the lettering on the board with your left and your right eye. And then they just did some more examinations behind the eye, and then a test where you have to look into a machine and they light up different parts of the machine and you have a clicker, and every time it lights up you have to click the button. So I did all those kind of pre-examination tests before the doctor saw me. When I went in to talk to the doctor, I was telling him basically how often I have optic neuritis, what happens to me, what the different episodes have been like. Because since I've been diagnosed with MS, I have had optic neuritis so frequently in my left eye, and it's just honestly such a painful thing to go through. So the point of this examination was to see if there's any permanent damage that was left in my eyes. So I carried out more tests with him. Basically, the outcome of the appointment was that he seemed quite happy with how my eyes were. The eye health was really good. The back of the eye looked really good and healthy, as did the front. Then I did a final test, which was basically looking at a book of colours and numbers. And if you have optic neuritis, generally you can't make out the numbers, but I did all of the numbers and it was fine. So my eye health seems really good. What he did say is that I have been left with red desaturation in my left eye. He asked me to look at a red object and cover each eye to see if there was any difference in coloration. And in my left eye, the redness just looks very dull. So the outcome really is that I've had all these episodes of optic neuritis, but my eye health still seems very, very good as far as they can see. The only issue that really came out of that appointment was that I have this issue with colours, but especially red. So I feel happy with that. I did ask him about permanent damage. He didn't really seem to think that there was any. I've had optic neuritis since talking about optic neuritis last year. I had it in December, just gone. I would have probably put that down to a lot of emotional stress because of my granny passing away. I always feel that when my body is emotionally impacted in some way, it comes out in my eye, and I always get optic neuritis. But touch wood, that's the last time I've had optic neuritis. It's not to say obviously that I'm not going to get it again. It just seems something that's very prevalent in my multiple sclerosis. But I did say that I was going to put an update out about this, and I'm sorry it's taken so long, but the period of waiting to get seen at the hospital with the ophthalmology team is quite a lengthy wait. So yep, that's the outcome, that is the update, and I hope everybody is keeping as well as can be.